I just naturally found myself in various leadership positions. And then the other thing, when I see a need, it's hard for me to say no. I have to be excited about what I do. I had the first career in computers and consulting and dealing with clients and managing a group. I'm glad to be retired. I'm very pleased with my second career. I think it's using skills I never thought I had, building my art skills and doing. I knew I had teaching skills, I knew I had organizational skills, but I've been able to apply them within the art community. Creating a community like Gallery 209, it's important to have a diverse set of artistic talents and directions. I like all the work of all the artists in the gallery, otherwise I probably wouldn't have chosen them. Everyone comes at their work differently, with different skills and a different approach, and saying different things. I paint in oil, I paint in watercolor, I paint in acrylic, gouache for my travel projects, and mixed media. So that gives me an opportunity that I can, show people what I do across a thing. It's easier than doing in a group show. And that's why I think a gallery representation is important for people. There still is and remains a need for artists to have a place to show their work. There are places around, but they're not really a place where where artists can on a regular basis show their work. So that's really where the idea for Gallery 209 came from. I was aware of some space coming available, and I thought, well, this could be a good place. It was a small space. It could handle about 12 people. And so that's how the first Gallery 209 came to be. And so that was fun and that was successful, and we had a good time. And then the opportunity for the larger space upstairs at Wilkins came into about, and so now we're a group of 22. And I'm a real fan of artists and makers. I believe it gives a space that artists need. Not everyone needs a studio like I have here. The marketing yourself and making sure that your work is out there at presence of mind across whatever community you're trying to sell to, I find that difficult. The business of art, that's okay. I mean, I've run businesses before and I'm comfortable with that. But it really is, it takes a lot of effort to get your work out in different show venues, and I don't have a degree in art. I wasn't immersed in art. In fact, I had a second grade teacher that told me I had no talent, which is not what teachers should be telling people. It's been a combination of lessons and just my own self-learning. I firmly believe you don't have to be a maestro or a natural talent on art. Art can be taught. Does it help if you have an eye for color or composition? Absolutely. But those can all be learned, and practice is what makes it. And there are rules of thumb that can help you be successful. There were people who were recognized as supreme, with a supreme artistic ability when they were young. Michelangelo, all of those people were recognized when they were young. But it doesn't mean that you can't learn when you're older too. Part of being successful at art, at least in terms of my experience, is just not to worry about anything. Don't worry about how the piece is coming out. After all, if it's a failure, if you don't like it at the end of the day, it's just a piece of canvas with some paint on it or a piece of paper. It's not the end of the world.